All right, hello fellow gardeners. Today in this video we are going to be repotting this beautiful prayer plant, they call it. Now I've had this plant for a little bit now and it's pretty big for this little 6-inch pot. You can see it's got its roots coming out of the drainage holes in there, so it's definitely time to repot it. But I'm also going to be splitting it, and we're going to put them in a couple of these little containers for somebody else to enjoy. Now I've had this pot for it right here. I could just stick this in here and it would look totally cute. But I just want it a little bit smaller. It's got a couple of pieces that we should be able to just split up into a different pot without having to cut it and root it and all that. So we're gonna see what we can do here with this guy. All right, let me just set this up and we can get going. Bear with me for a moment. I'll get this set up on the table. Pull this guy out of the pot here and see what's going on. I got my craft paper down, so I'm trying not to make a huge mess here. I got my cups with my potting soil ready. So let's take this out and see what we got going on here. So we're gonna take it out, just gently give it a pull, and as you can see, it's got some crazy roots to it. Yes, it is definitely outgrown its pot here. So now the tricky part is trying to find some pieces that we can split. Prayer plant, you're supposed to be able to just split it kind of easily, just kind of tear those roots apart. So we're just gonna make a spot here that we can get to it without kind of destroying too many roots. Here we got a couple little babies, we got a little baby plant happening here. So that's cute if you can see that. So let's see what we can do. All right. Feel the plant, the main plant right here. You can feel it, it's got a main root. Pretty embedded in what it's in here. It's pretty embedded in its roots. You can see that it was repotted when it was probably about that size, and the roots have expanded out. So these roots are very tight in here. Okay, let me pick out some places we can separate it here, make it its own little plant, so somebody else can enjoy it in their home. Or I can just have multiple of these. Trying not to be too rough with it, as I don't want to totally kill this plant. It is a beauty. Let's see if we can just grab it here. Okay, so I'm going to maybe have to bring my knife into this picture because it is quite together. I don't want to snap anything. So, what do we got going on here? We gotta really see how they're attached because I don't want to pull it away, but it looks like I'll be able to get this guy right here pulled away from this. It looks kind of like a separate plant going on, which is good. It's what we want because this prayer plant has gotten pretty big. There's a little baby here coming from the main plant. So hopefully I can get this off and get some roots, good roots to it. Let's work on the other side here. We are making a mess. Just gently loosen up those roots. Okay, let's see what way it goes here. And my arm's probably right in the way, but you are gonna have to break a couple of roots. That's just kind of what you have to do. But as long as you got enough main roots to it, you'll be able to plant her just fine. Now we're getting loose, There we go, I just broke it off the main plant. So we've got a nice little piece here. I'm just gonna slowly try and wiggle it out of the roots here. They're all tangled in it. It's like untangling your Christmas lights. So I don't want to break too many roots. I do want it to have a nice little root ball for its own here. Okay. Come on, little guy. Let's get you out, planted, and we can have 2 prayer plants. And we got another one going on here. Try to just get these 2 off the main plant because they're already coming off pretty well where I'm working. Got some long roots to her. Go down into that soil. And where am I attached? Over here somewhere. We are attached. There's some roots. Oh. Okay. Here's this guy that's come off. Got them all pretty well entangled. There we go. Bit of snappage, but you know, not gonna get every single root. So there we go. There is this piece. Got a nice little prayer plant here. Got some nice growth. Some new growth coming off of it. And that's going to be a nice little plant for somebody. Got some long roots coming off of there. There it is. Just going to set it to the side for a moment while I get this second one off. And then we can do some repotting. This guy is hanging on by a couple threads here. Break this soil up a little bit farther. We should be able to just wiggle them on out of there. Just break that one. All right. Let's wiggle it over here. There we go. He's coming. There we go. And there's a little baby on that one as well. So there we go. That's the roots that we got off that one. Decent amount of roots. We got some healthy leaves on there. I'm just going to put that one to the side as well. Now I still have a nice big main plant. So get all this soil into this pot here. This is the new pot that we're going to be putting our main plant into. I'm just going to fill it up with soil. All the soil that came off of the plant as we're loosening the soil. Probably gonna have to chop it up a little bit. Put that in there and make a nice hole. And it's gonna be happy. It's got its roots nice and fluffed up. It's always good to, you know, fluff up your roots maybe every couple of years. Sometimes it helps them breathe. Now we're gonna need some more soil on top of this guy. Not to bring enough down with me. I'm planting it straight in this one. It has a nice drainage, it has a nice hole. So the roots are gonna be able to breathe quite well on this plant. I'll fill it with some soil here. even. Make sure all those roots are down in there. And just cover it with some nice fresh potting soil. And of course, when you're done, give it a nice water. Because that's always very important as well. All right. Put some more on this side. Push her down nice. There we go. And there she is. Still really nice, still really full plant. So that's great. This guy is gonna reside in my bathroom. It likes bright but indirect light. So bathroom would be perfect for this plant. At least my bathroom is. Absolutely perfect. All right. I'll just give you a shot of this one before I water it. There it is. Still very full, still very beautiful. Just a little bit less. I do hang this in a macrame hanger in front of the washroom window. All right. Then we got these two over here that we are going to just repot. Same thing. I'm gonna go grab some more soil, but I'm just gonna put them in these little cups, just as a nursery cup. You can put it in a nursery pot, just like this one. I cut some drainage holes in the bottom of these little Dixie cups. They are pretty good for that. I probably will be selling these, so that's all they kind of need to be in for now, as they kind of fill up with the roots, as they don't have as much as the main plant. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love these prayer plants. They are absolutely beautiful. I'll have to do a time lapse on it one of these times, because they do move a lot. These prayer plants, they do fold like praying hands at night when the sun goes down. So that's actually very cool. And in the day, they kind of spread out. They droop down to get all that sun and get all that rainwater and everything that I like. So they are a very nice plant. Beautiful purple underneath, beautiful striping on the top. I have a little bit, this guy's actually flowering, so I actually have a little bit of a flower in there, you see. So we got some nice flowers out of it as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and happy gardening.